Hey Tara, I found out how we can finally take that trip to Disney World.
Oh yeah? How's that?
Well, it's cheap and we can do it real quickly.
How cheap?
Like free! Like I already paid $5 for it.
$5?
Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom for the NES.
What is wrong with you?
Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom is an often overlooked or forgotten game for the NES. Developed and published by Capcom, it was an interesting use of their ability to create licensed Disney games. It features several popular rides from the Disney World Magic Kingdom theme park, and by features, I mean it makes a game out of them. You are a random kid with a stupid hat, who is friends with Mickey Mouse himself. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy have all been incredibly negligent in their physical security and left keys to the castle and 5 Disney World rides, and 1 tied to a dog's tail. Mickey is busy trying to get things ready for the big parade, so he lets this random kid with the stupid hat get the keys for him. The graphics are pretty good. General Capcom NES era stuff. Everything is detailed very well and looks great. The music is also Capcom NES era, and some of it would have no problem finding a home in a Mega Man game. It's some seriously good stuff. Each ride has its own gameplay style. For Space Mountain, you get to fly through space, blasting asteroids and spaceships, but it's all done with single button presses. It feels like a very early quick-time event sequence. It doesn't last long, and it's kind of fun though. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad lets you ride a train down a mountain until you reach the end. You have to direct the train to the station that Mickey designates before you begin. Watch out for boulders and dead ends. You'll lose a lot of lives here unless you have a good path memorized. Good thing there are unlimited continues. Autopia is a bump and jump type game where you finish the race, though you don't actually have to beat anything. Just accelerate to the end and press the jump button to launch yourself over pitfalls. The last 2 rides are side-scrolling platform areas. Honestly, I wish more of the game was in this style because they play pretty good. You get to tackle the Haunted Mansion, which even has a boss fight at the end of the stage, and Pirates of the Caribbean, where you have to save 6 villagers and light a signal fire to call for help. Both are a lot of fun to play through and have some excellent music to boot. It's just a shame that there wasn't more of this in the game. A whole side-scrolling platformer game set in Disney World would have been really cool. The jumping is a bit floaty, but nothing you can't get used to. In the Haunted Mansion, you can throw candles at ghosts to take them out, and you can collect more candles throughout the stage. In Pirates of the Caribbean, you have to avoid all enemies until you get a candle late in the stage. The candle is important as you need it to light the signal fire. The last key is obtained by talking to a bunch of kids around the park and answer their trivia questions. Obviously, if you were a friend of Mickey, you'd be a Disney trivia expert. Mickey wouldn't be friends with someone that doesn't know the first year a Mickey Mouse comic strip appeared in newspapers. While this game won't replace a real trip to Disney World, it's still pretty fun. The game is pretty darn cheap and easy to find, so pick it up if you run across a copy. You can only play it on the NES, so if you don't have one, you'll have to emulate it. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Later.